it going, YouTube? Tyree here, and in today's video I am going to review the movie Wonder Woman, which has a new movie coming out actually pretty soon. This will be a review on the 2017 version. So yeah, basically this movie is directed by Patty Jenkins, and the writing process has multiple writers, so I won't even get into that. I'll just leave all the info in the description and you yourself can look into it. But I'm basically just going to summarize the movie without spoiling too much, and then I'm going to give my honest opinion on what I feel the movie is about and how it affected me. So, the movie, in a sense, is a movie about a sort of continuous war where we have Diana, which I think is supposed to be sort of like the representation of the goddess Diana, and you definitely see that throughout the whole movie. She has a lot of strength, and she basically leads like a whole sort of army to fight off the, I guess, Nazis and the evil side that's opposing them, which is led by Ares, another god. So I guess it's kind of like a battle of the gods in a sense. Throughout the movie, we sort of see from beginning to end the evolution of Diana and how she grows into the stronger woman character that she becomes later on. And of course, she meets Steve, who is a soldier, and their paths cross because of this sort of, I guess, crossover between two worlds. In which great dangers arise, and you get to see sort of battles play out. Of course, Diana's mother dies, and then that sparks more determination in her to sort of protect everyone around her. I think that this was a pretty good movie. I didn't feel that there was anything really wrong with it. Definitely, I would recommend anyone to watch it because it's something that can teach you a lot. Not only about the nature of war, but just about those characteristics of the gods themselves too. It's very interesting mythology there, so definitely check that out. But overall, I thought it was a very well done movie. From the individual shots and just the way that every action scene played out, it really was built up quite nicely, and yeah, I think Gal Gadot did a good job at portraying that role. It's pretty cool to see that sort of power in that movie, the back and forth struggle between good and evil, and those characteristics and the duality that plays out. So, I mean, honestly, the best way that I can summarize this movie is it is a movie about war. That's probably the best way I can summarize it, but not war in a sense where there's just people shooting at each other. It's much more than that. It begins sort of, I guess, in like a World War sort of sense. You see the trenches and everything like that, but then it starts to progress more, and you see sort of more of like this superhero sort of nature where you have the powers opposing each other, and of course Diana with her electricity, and Ares the same, and it's a pretty good movie. I'm pretty excited to see the sequel of that too. I believe that the movies are probably based on the comics, if anything. That would make the most sense. So, I mean, the comics probably have more detail, and you can probably start there, and then you'll kind of get a sense of what the movies are supposed to be about. But with any movie, it obviously is its own thing. It's not the same as the written text, and even for the script individually, it usually isn't even the same. If it's exactly the same, then I don't think it would be as interesting. And so they kind of have to put their own spin on it, especially if there's an individual director who is separate from the writer, such as the case with this movie. Then of course, the story is always going to be different and it's going to adapt in a different way. Yeah, so basically, I think anyone, again, should check this out. It's a very good movie. I didn't find anything too wrong with it or anything really too dull. So, it definitely will keep you engaged. And with that being said, stay tuned for more videos. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up or just share it with your friends. Feel free to contact me on any of my socials and just stay updated. And yeah, take care.